for the Sports Circus. The Saturday edition is on NBC Sports Radio 920 The Game in fabulous Las Vegas. You can stream the show live at thesportscircus.com, where if you're out of market, that's fine. Go right to the website, tune in. This guy is our guest tomorrow, Bronco Billy Wright. He's 52 wins against 4 losses, won his last 19 by knockout. Theo, he's an absolute tree trunk. Now, I've got Theo Ratliff with us today, and Theo was at the NBA All-Star Weekend. He had the kids there. I saw all the pictures. It was great.
Yeah.
Talking to all your buddies.
Great, man.
Yeah, man, you know.
Free fight.
We'll be back to back. We'll be taking the rest of the world on, you and me.
Absolutely. But yeah, the All-Star game was tremendous, man, for the kids. I mean, it was, you know, they had a wonderful time meeting a lot of the players. I sent a few pictures with Isaiah Thomas. They almost tall as Isaiah.
I saw
Thomas,
that.
So it's phenomenal what that guy's been able to do in the league this year. You know, he's clearly, you know, an MVP candidate. And then just seeing all the different festivities. And then there was also Mardi Gras, man. I mean, that was a big treat for me.
You couldn't be there at a better time.
But that was, that was spectacular, seeing all the parades and, you know, of course, all the drinking and everything and the partying going on in the streets. It was outstanding. But I think really the dunk contest was kind of, you know.
I feel you on that, man. It was kind of getting a little played out. Everybody was doing the same thing, through the legs and whatnot.
Yeah, it was too many props. People pushing off, jumping. I mean, it was
right.
It was a lot of clowns.
What do you call it? They had the drones dropping the balls, and you know,
ball like 3 times.
Right. Yeah. You could have actually held the ball up, and you could have been the drone.
He was a real disappointment, you know, for guys. From what he did last year and to see what he came back with this year, everybody was just kind of shaking their head. He was even shaking his own head. But I tell people all the time, it's easy to do them dunk contests when you're not getting a whole lot of minutes. But when you start getting minutes, them legs leave you real quick. Yeah. I think legs are kind of needing to rest a little bit, you know, since he's been playing about 30 minutes a game this year.
And now, Theo, for all those people that don't know about your background, why don't you give us all a quick rundown so everybody knows a little bit more about you. I already said a little bit, but just tell everybody.
Yeah, Theo Ratliff played in the NBA 16 years. Went to college at the University of Wyoming.
Go Cowboy!
A great cowboy fan. Loved the horses and the prairie land. And then also came from a small town, Demopolis, Alabama. Wasn't recruited that highly coming out of college, and took that opportunity at Wyoming. Played 4 years there. Went on to get drafted to Detroit Pistons, the 18th pick. To go back to college, I led the nation in block shots 2 years in college. Finished second all time in block shots on the defensive side of the ball. And then went on to the NBA, 18th pick to Detroit Pistons. Had a great career there and moved around a lot. Ended up getting traded to the 76ers. They was at the bottom of the barrel. They brought some young legs in, had Allen Iverson and brought a few more guys in, and we commenced to whooping butt. You know what I mean? So it was a great opportunity. Ended up making an all-star team in 2001. Getting hurt before the all-star game, like literally 3 games before the all-star game. It broke my wrist, couldn't play. We had the best record in the league at the time. Ended up getting traded for Dikembe Mutombo. Me getting traded to Atlanta, him going to Philadelphia. But playing with the great Allen Iverson, that was definitely a treat. It was always room for a party. I mean, talk about the ultimate party player. That was AI got his parties in wholeheartedly.
You got a funny story for us?
Everything, but I couldn't hang with him.
He's got some funny material.
He was a very fun guy to be around and to play with, and a very genuine guy with a great heart. as people are seeing now, as he's retired and kind of settled down a little bit, people are seeing his heart and his passion for his family, his community, and what he represents.
So, hey Theo, tell me real quick about your take on the trade deadline. And I thought there was actually a lack of moves, and it looked like just a bunch of hype for the off season that's coming up for people to make their moves, because you saw very, very few moves, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was very few moves, but at the same time, a lot of those guys that didn't get traded, those teams are taking the risk of losing those guys for nothing.
Right.
But at the same time, a lot of those guys are max type players, so
yep.
A lot of them might not leave $50 million on the table. You know, the contracts now. I thought when I came in, a lot of the old heads was older guys. I mean, I call them old heads. They were talking about how much money that we were making at the time, but it's like it has doubled and tripled.
It's just stupid money now.
What I came in making, you have guys sitting on the bench making $20 million.
That's ridiculous. Can you imagine that?
It's the time.
$20 million to sit on the bench.
It's the time to be in the NBA, for real. But I think with the trade deadline, I think OKC came out on top with their deal with
Taj Gibson.
With Josh Gibson and also McDermott.
Yeah.
I think great moves for them, and that's definitely going to help them. I think the deal with Sacramento was really strange.
That was very strange. I would agree to that.
Because it's last minute type, just give them away type deal. But I don't know how that's going to really work out over there with the personnel that they have right now.
Well, you got two players with them, really, and that's about it.
Yeah, they're two big guys, but a lot of guys have to be able to play on the perimeter and be able to defend on the perimeter, defend three-point shots. And I don't think they have enough around those big guys to really make a difference in the West.
Well, I think the personalities are going to also clash a little bit with Davis and Cousins, only because Davis is going to be forced to be a different personality on the court than what he is as he shows during game time. What do you think?
Nah, I don't think. I mean, I think he's pretty steady in his career and what he's about and how he goes about his business. I don't think it'll change much. They're really kind of interchangeable guys, really. When you look at Cousins, a bigger body and that can bang it, but as you can see, the first game,
he laid an egg on the first game.
He was out there mixing it up and getting in all kinds of trouble with the referees, and it's hard for guys to have bad referees to really be able to play the game and to play the game efficiently. The team to play the game efficiently, because you're going to get a lot of bad calls at your way. So
right. So Theo, what we're going to do is we're going to. In the next segment, we're going to talk a little bit about the Magic Johnson situation. I know you know about it, and I want to hear your opinion on it. It's crazy. It's ridiculous, and to me, it's kind of funny. Just to close this segment out, it's kind of funny to see Lebitard and Keyshawn and Wilbon get into the civil war for ESPN. It's completely ridiculous. But,
right.
But then again, that's what happens. The thing is, they're not on live TV like we are. But we're going to come back in just a minute, real quick. We're going to take a real quick break, and you're watching the Sports Circus Friday edition, WCOBM.